Today is transducer day, and we're going to be changing out this transducer for this one because this one is very sporadic and doesn't read the depth all the time, so therefore we're going to be changing it out, which for the space that I have here, 5" is basically the only thing that's going to stick there. This is the one that we're going to be changing out, so I got to take this apart. I got to take all the wiring and get that all done. We got to undo all this wiring, and all this wiring down here has to get undone in order for us to do this. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start undoing all this, cut them zip ties, and get ready to pull this. I need to pull the batteries out so I can get in there and put the new transducer in. They're pretty easy to do. Basically, it's all pulling the wire. So yeah, I'm going to undo all my zip ties and get it ready to pull. Now, the thing about a transducer is that you have to put the transducer on first, then run the wire. Before you do something like this, make sure you have the right transducer. Don't go running wires and all this if you don't know if you got the right transducer. I know we have the right one, so I'm not worried about that, but you got to put your transducer onto this, then we will mount it. Then the wire, you just want to run it from the back to the front, so that way any of the loose wire ends up there, not back here, your transom. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to put this little bracket onto here, and then I'm going to take off that one, and we'll mount the new one. And then with the new one mounted, and we will be able to go ahead and start running our wire up to there. I've got to get rid of that old wire, so I'm going to use that as my pull string to the front. And then once I get all this stuff undone in the front, then I'll be able to take the old one, pull it out. I'll pull a string with it. That way there's, I mean, I got a string in there already, but I might as well leave another one. So that's where we're at now. Let me mount this up, and then we'll start pulling a wire. All right, transducer's on. If you look at the bottom, this is about perfect. Water comes off, comes straight across the transducer, good to go. It's really predicament how high or low you get it. If you get it too low, you got a massive wave coming off of it, splashing your engine. If you go too high, then it doesn't read properly. But at slow speeds, it'll read all the time, which is all I'm really concerned about. So the other one's ready here. I need to undo this, run it through here. I can attach to that, and I can pull that one through. So let me get this all done and ready to pull, and then we'll go ahead and go up into the console, take the battery out, and start cutting zip ties to pull stuff out. Okay, we ready back here, got it all taped up, zip tied, ready to pull. That's all good to go. Now for the fun treat of if I can get in here or not. I mean, here's what I think's the problem with the transducer. As you can see, it is seen better days. So I did leave it out to the side right there, so I'm hoping I might even be able to get in here and pull this without pulling my battery. Not 100% sure yet. I don't think I can, because then I gotta get up on this side, so I kind of need to stick in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the battery and start cutting these zip ties. And I might as well go ahead and pull this too, if I remember how to. So let me figure out this right here. So I'm pretty sure I pull this up and out, and that comes off. But I got to do that for both these so I can take this thing off. What I got to figure out, if I flip this up, and this comes out, and my screw right there will take that out. So take that screw out, pull those out. But now it's getting so hot that I don't know if I'm going to keep going or wait until it's not 120 degrees out. So I might play with this a little bit later on. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now, just to get this out of here and get the new one in, is I'm just going to cut it. I'm gonna cut it here, cut it there, and pull it straight out. Make it easy peasy. All right, that's that. So this one's ready to come out. This one I should be able to pull in. Let me start pulling on this, see if I can get my new one in. And then I'm gonna pull the other one out. This one right here goes up to the top. And yeah, let's get the new wire in. All right, so my camera just turned off because it's too hot. It's literally said too hot and shut off. I'm gonna go grab the other one, see if I can at least pull these wires through, and then when I get the wires through, then I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for today. It is just too much for right now. Let's see, it's 92, feels like 104, so I guess it's not that hot yet. But it is just increasing, so I could probably put my bimini up and keep going. I'm gonna go get that other camera, at least get these wires through. Well, I didn't even pull that hard, so look at that wire. It's all green and messed up and crusty. This thing had to be broke down in there somewhere for a while, so go ahead and pull this out of here. There you go. Okay, so at least that's out. I'll go ahead and get the other portion out. I could zip tie all this, put this all back together, and bam, that will be that all done. Then I just need to get that wire up to there and zip tie everything, put my battery back in there. That'll be good with the transducer. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and work on this back here just to get this done, and then I can go ahead and work on that up there. Beautiful. All back together, nice and clean. Right where we need to be as far as transducer goes. We're looking lovely back here as well. So boom, now we're up to the front. Let me get rid of that wire and start working on cleaning all this up inside here. Since we're completely done in the back of the boat and we're up to here to just needing to get that wire up to there, I'm gonna go ahead and cover the boat up for now. It's the hottest time of the day, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover the boat up for now and let it cool down. And then we'll come out a couple hours once it's a little bit cooler, run that wire up there, button it up, and be done with this project. Yeah, perfect. So that's in. Now I just need to wrap this up, circle it up, and then zip tie it up. We can put our battery in and go test our transducer. Okay, was not too bad. So is the old one. Clearly this is probably part of my problem, but yeah, we good to go. So now we can take this thing to the water. Make sure my battery's on. All right, I'm gonna button this up, and tomorrow morning we'll take it to the water and check our transducer. All right, transducer fixed the problem, but I did forget to show you something with this. Whenever you change the transducer, you got to come up to sonar, select that, and then you can select any of them, doesn't really matter, but then you go to the menu, sonar setup, select that, and then come down here to installation, and then you can change the transducer type, because if you change from, like we did, a CV23 to the GT20, then you have to change that or else it won't read correctly. So I forgot to mention that, but now yeah, our depth's working great, reading everything. Got 86 degree water temp right now, 13.2 volts. We're charging from the battery 844. Actually, let me go back to the combination. Bing. Combination 1. So new transducer is working great.